Hello, hello. Welcome to my first YouTube live stream. One second, I'm sharing it on Telegram and Discord so that more people could join. Let me actually see if everything is okay with the audio and whatnot, just to make sure. Let me actually see if. Yep, everything is great. Everything is great. Yep, perfect. All good. All good, all good. I'm gonna wait just 3 more minutes so that more people could join, and then we're gonna start this video. I'm gonna do a little forex market update. We're gonna discuss about some pairs, maybe some pairs that you guys wanna have my thoughts on, indices, forex pairs, gold as well. We can also do a small Q&A with everybody. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm really looking forward to it, and to be honest, I might start doing these a bit more often, you know, because I really enjoy them. I mean, this is my first YouTube live stream. I have done a lot of live streams, but only in my VIP group for my VIP members. But this is actually my first public YouTube live stream, so I'm really looking forward to create more of these. Okay, so how's your day so far? Just let me know in the chat. How's your day going on? How was this week for you, trading wise? Because yeah, this week was a pretty tough week so far. Personally, I struggled a bit to make some profits this week. Had some break evens, had some stop losses. Um, really tough week to trade, really. But still, that's trading, so we gotta be prepared. We gotta be prepared. Hey, what's up? Here we go. Yes, sir. Here we go. Hey, Tony, what's up, man? I'm good. I'm good. I hope you're blessed too. Still learning. Yes, sir. Always. Always. We always learning. So I was thinking just discussing about maybe the main forex pairs like GBP USD, Euro USD, maybe the Aussie dollar, US dollar, maybe a bit about SPX, indices, even crypto if you guys want to. And yeah, we can just chill. We can just chill, talk about these pairs for a bit, do a quick market update on those. And that's literally my plan for today's live. And of course, um, I will answer any single questions you guys have. Okay, so whatever comes to your mind, just drop it down below, and I'll reply as fast as possible. Hey Blanchko, hello guys. Hey man, nice to have you here. Welcome to the welcome to the stream. Okay, so we waited 2 minutes, I think even more. So yeah, let's just start, and more people will probably join along the way. So yeah, I think I wanted to discuss a bit about GBP USD first. The reason why is because I think that it bottomed out. I think that this might have been the bottom for this cycle, of course. I don't think we will see GBP USD drop lower than this level right here. I really don't think so. So right now we can see that we literally reached lowest points since I think 19 to or 2002. We have all the data from 2002, but I'm sure that it goes back all the way to 19 something, and this is the lowest point reached in 25, maybe 30 years. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it was a journey. These last months on GBP, it was a whole journey. Price dropping, having very small corrections. As you guys can see, like the lower highs are really insignificant in compared to how the aggressive it dropped. But yeah, I really think that this right here was the bottom for this cycle. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but this is just my personal opinion. Now, what does that mean? Does it mean that um does it mean that it's going to reverse and go up now and spike up? Well, not necessarily, because yes, if we found the bottom, that means that we shouldn't go lower than it. That's my personal opinion. But that doesn't mean that from here we will go like this, create a W pattern, and then go skyrocketing uh, break break all these highs here. No, that's not what I want to say. We could most likely do something like this. We can literally start doing a consolidation phase on a daily that could literally last for months, breaking highs, then breaking lows, then breaking lows, then breaking highs again, and then eventually finding a direction. This can also be a scenario. This can also be a scenario. But yeah, as I said, don't take this for granted. Like, this is just my personal opinion. The price could literally go down from here and break this low and create a lower low. But this is just my personal opinion. I really think that GBP USD bottomed out here at 1.037, around there. And now, as important levels, like on the daily, we can see that we have a major lower high level right here, I would say. Okay. So in the near future, if I want to be bullish, I would like to see this level right here get broken, okay, on the daily time frame. I'm pretty sure this is a pretty, I mean, it's not really that significant. On the weekly, we can see that a significant lower high is up here at 1.22, which on the daily is up here, is this double top that was created right here. So I'm not gonna get too hyped about it. That's what I mean by saying that I don't think that price will spike up now just because maybe it found its bottom. So we got to be very careful. Of course, if we go on the H4, we can see that lately the price has been forming some bullish structure, okay? But that's for the micro or intraday perspective, of course, because you don't want to be swing trading for longs now. Because if you did swing trade for longs, I mean, you would have got stopped out so many times here, so many times. But intraday, definitely, definitely, we broke highs again, dipped lower than this higher low, then went back up, created a higher low here, a new higher high, uh, did a very healthy retracement right here, and then from here we can see that price is bouncing up again. Okay, so on the intraday perspective, yes, definitely, this looks like a intraday uptrend, this being our previous higher low right here, and this is our new higher high. This is basically our range, and now we could say that we probably would aim for this high right here to get broken, and on the lower time frames we could look for some buy opportunities, right? That's how I like to do it. And for buy opportunities, we could take this demand level right here. This demand level right here is pretty valid in my opinion as a buy opportunity. Then, since we marked up the demand level on the H1, what we can do is we can scale down on the M15, and then on the M15 we can look to either refine this level, or once the price drops here, we can then look for a entry on the M15 or even on a smaller time frame like the M5, I wouldn't recommend the M1. The M1 can get too noisy, especially if you drop down from the 4 hour, from the 1 hour. If you really want to get your entry from the M1, I would say to drop down from the 30-minute or M15 as your main time frame, because we started on the 4 hour on the daily, and it's too much to try to find your entry on the 1 minute. I mean, yes, of course it could go well, but that's just my personal that's just my personal opinion on it, really. So yeah, this is my intraday take for GBP USD at the moment. This is literally what I would look for. um and yeah, like as I said, macro, yes, like we are still down badly. Like this is just looks like a correction that then could be a new lower high that sends the price lower and creates lower lows. But for some reason, I just think that we found the bottom right here. I don't think we will drop lower than this week right here. But again, that doesn't mean that in 1 month we will be sitting here, okay? So don't get too excited. But yeah, this is my update on GBP USD. This is my analysis. This is my look. And yeah, I'm macro still bearish, even though I said that this could be the bottom. But intraday, I am bullish. Okay, like if we look at the H4 structure, at the hourly, at the 30-minute, I mean, on the 30-minute, we had a correction run right here, creating a series of lower lows and lower highs. But we also got to be very careful on the major higher low or the local low, however you want to call it, which was this one right here. Because if you follow structure, we can see that we formed a high here, we retraced here, and then we formed a new high here. So our major range is this one, from this higher low to this higher high. Then we formed some minor ranges right here. You get what I mean? I hope it makes sense. But then as it approached the lower part, the discounted price, or however you want to call it, that's when the price reversed. Okay, so yeah, intraday I'm bullish. Macro, I could still be bearish, but I think we found the bottom. That doesn't mean I am bullish about GBP USD. Okay, that only means that I don't think it will drop lower, right? So let's go on SPX, because I know a lot of you are interested in SPX as well. Again, SPX dropped towards below 3,500. Okay, and let's just take a look at it. Okay, let's just start with the weekly. Again, guys, if you have any questions throughout the video, just please drop them in the live chat. Questions about anything. If you want me to analyze a certain pair as well, you can also drop that. I will do my best. And yeah, just let me know in the chats if there's anything that that you have to ask, of course. All right, so we were talking about SPX. Let's look at the weekly, okay? So on the weekly, I mean, we could take a glance on the monthly as well, but I mean, the monthly ain't really telling us that much. I mean, we could say that we are bouncing off a monthly demand zone right here, which could be decent confluence. You guys can see this demand right here. It also had a small imbalance, so price literally tapped it and now it's bouncing from it. Let me see, can we refine it on the weekly? Yeah, we can refine it to these last two candles before this up push. Do I think we found the bottom on SPX? Well, to be honest, I don't know. I don't have any opinion on this one. So so Tony asked, you said you are going to send signals for gold next week, right? Gold is more volatile, right? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to announce. I think either later today, tomorrow, or during this weekend in the VIP group, as well as the free signal group. that I recently did some back tests and found two new pairs to add to our watch list instead of GBP JPY and Euro JPY, because these two pairs have underperformed for the last period of 2 to 3 months. And that's why I decided to look for replacements, and I did my backtest, and gold and USD CHF will be the best replacements. Like, I really had some amazing results in my live backtest that I did with gold as well as USD CHF. I really enjoyed how these pairs moved, and I think it's a wise decision. So yeah, I will announce it very soon in the signal groups as well, that instead of Euro JPY and GBP JPY, I will be adding gold and USD CHF to our watch list. And starting next week, yes, we will also I will also send gold signals as well as USD CHF. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Of course. All right. So as I was speaking, as I was saying, I don't know. I cannot give my opinion on SPX if it found its bottom or not. All I can say is that again, it's in a downtrend. The weekly range is literally from this lower high right here to this lower low right here. This is our weekly range. If we drop on the daily, I mean, daily is also looking pretty bearish, this being our previous lower high. This is our range on the daily time frame, and we look like we are going to approach this lower high level very soon. Sweet. Yeah. Yeah, man, as I said, I was very impressed, especially with gold, because I mean, gold moved very badly um when this year started. January, February, March, April, I think. And it's mainly because of the war. When the war started, gold started to go nuts, and the structure was really hard to read, and that's why I decided to not trade it anymore and not consider it. But now, after I did my backtest on the last 3 months, the results were amazing. Like, I think I did with gold 22R in 3 months, only on gold, 22R. And on USD CHF, it was even better. It was 25R on USD CHF. And as a comparison, on GJ and EJ in those last 3 months, how much did I do? Let me quickly check. Because I have my white paper right here. So on GJ I did 5.8R and EJ 7.8R. So the USD CHF results are literally 6 times better or 5 times better than the GBP JPY and Euro JPY results. So yeah, that's why we will switch. That's why we will change them. Have you ever thought of adding a CAD or NZD pair? Well, that's a good question. Like, the thing is, I've backtested CAD pairs and NZD pairs as well in the past, and they don't really move that well. I mean, they have a lot of days when the price action is really choppy. I mean, NZD pairs kind of like to move during Asian session as well. That's when I'm asleep. So that's why I never really consider trading NZD or CAD pairs. I mean, USD CAD, I also backtested USD CAD, for example, and it had really good results. In the last 3 months, I would have made 18R with USD CAD, but USD CHF was better, and that's why I choose it and gold over USD CAD. But yeah, this could be a reason for why I don't really want to go for NZD or CAD pairs. Hey Blanchko, hey Sven, what's up, man? Nice to have you. Nice to have you, brother. So yeah, let's get back to what I was talking about. So on the daily, we can see that we are in a bearish range as well. This being our previous lower high, this being our lower low. If we go on the 4 hour, we could have some minor structure being formed. Exactly. We have this higher high, higher low, higher high. So on the H4, we have a intraday, I would say, bullish structure, but we are heading towards this lower high daily level. Okay, so we gotta be very aware of that because it can literally go up here, break this high, and then go down. Because on a macro perspective, SPX is still very bearish. So we gotta be careful. But again, if you want to look for intraday trades, then for sure you could find some nice little buys on the smaller time frames, like the hourly or the 30-minute. Depends on what time frames you prefer to trade on. But again, like the price action here was pretty choppy. We had some moves up and down. Now it looks like it started to pick a side. But again, we gotta be very careful because once it approaches this level, it's basically the discounted level for the daily range right here. So we gotta be very careful. But again, if you want to look for some intraday or scalping setups, you could definitely find some. Like again, on the M15, we have this lovely range right here, this being our higher low, this being our higher high. You could wait for a retracement around this demand level right here. Since you're trading with intraday trend, you could wait for a retracement around this intraday level. And here, since it's the M15, you can go on the M1 or the M3 to look for something like this. Break up, retracement, and then enter off the retracement for a nice buy, aiming for what? For the intraday target, which would be this one right here. And of course, 14-hour could be exaggerated, but even a 5 or 6 hour trade would be very, very good to catch, of course. So yeah, this is my take on SPX as well. But again, I don't know on this one. I don't really know if we found a bottom yet. I think we could start consolidating around this demand level, this monthly demand level that's been refined on the weekly. I think we could start consolidating around this level for a while. Okay, so be prepared for that. Be prepared for some sideways movements. Okay. What's up, Blanchko? Hey, Stacy. Nice to have you. Tony asks, what time frame do you use when you send VIP the trends? What do you mean by VIP the trends? VIP, I think you meant trades instead of trends, or I don't know. Just let me know in the chats, please, what you meant by by VIP trends. I think you meant trades, right? And you did a typing mistake, or I'm gonna wait for your reply, okay? And yeah, since I did this analysis as well, I just wanted you guys to let me know in the chats what other pair you want me to go over, or if there's any questions regarding anything. Okay. So yeah, sorry, the signals. Oh yeah, okay. I use the M15 mostly. M15. Of course, I like to look at the hourly, the 4 hour for structure, for trend, to get my bias. But I like to enter the trades on the M15. That's what I like to do. I mean, we had this beautiful example right here that played out today on Euro USD in the VIP. This was the buy limit right here, stop loss here. These were the 3 take profits, and this one played out very beautifully. Again, we had this nice demand zone on the M15. We broke structure right here, and then it came back, tapped us in, and went straight into profit. But of course, we also had losses this week. As I said, this wasn't a very smooth week so far. A lot of choppiness and a lot of bad price action, I would say, glitchiness too. So yeah, this wasn't the best week, definitely, by far. I mean, this was really how can I say it? I mean, not a bad week, because a bad week means a week when you're losing, like, and you're losing a lot. But I would say a below average week, because on average we make like 6 7 hour weekly, but this was below average for sure till now. Maybe, who knows, because we still have some pending signals, and maybe tomorrow we will also get some nice setups, so we will definitely see. So yeah, as I said, just let me know, guys, if you want me to go over another pair, or if there's any questions trading wise, risk management wise, whatever you want me to give my thoughts on, of course. And yeah, because I still have some time, and we can still get this going for, I don't know, maybe 10 15 20 more minutes, if of course you guys um, want this as well. So yeah, just let me know in the chats if there's anything else, any other pair that you would be interested in, okay? Because I mean, I've been talking about the crypto market as well. I made the video on my YouTube channel, so I don't think there's a point to go over Bitcoin again. SPX, I did it right now. GBP I just did it. What's your thought on being in a buy and a sell in two separate related pairs? For example, a buy on AUD and a sell on GBP. There were two signals last week that clashed like this. Well, I don't really like to make pair correlations, I would say. I mean, exactly as you mentioned, like if I get a valid sell order, selling me order on AUD, but on GBP I get a valid buy order, I would take both. I would take both because yes, they could move the same sometimes, but it's not gonna be every single candle like moving the exact same. Sometimes they also tend to have different trends. Like we can compare AUD, we can go on the 4 hour, let's say. Let's look at the 4 hour on AUD, and now let's do GBP. Like, you see the difference? It's it's not the same. It's really not the same. Like, there's a big difference. Of course, sometimes they do move together and they do move alike, but I don't like to correlate the pairs. That means if I get a buy possibility for GBP but a sell one for AUD, okay, that's fine for me. That's fine. You know, sometimes either one of them could win. I could get stopped out on one of the two, and then the other one will be a runner, which is great because on one I would lose 1 R, and on the next one I would probably make between 2 or 3 R, so it's great. Sometimes both may trigger and go very well and make some really good profits, or sometimes, I don't know, maybe sometimes when there's a lot of fake out in the market, both of them could also get stopped out. So yeah, it really depends on the situation, but definitely I don't like to correlate. I don't like to correlate. So yeah, that's my final answer for your question. I hope it makes sense. What other pairs could I be talking about? I mean, I really think this was the bottom. I mean, not this one, sorry. The we can see it on the daily, I think, or on the weekly. Yeah, on the daily. I really think this was the bottom, though. I'm not sure. I mean, nobody is sure, but that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Um, somebody asked me what I remember now. Somebody asked me what altcoins I hold and what altcoins I stack, basically, DCA. The answer for that is I do like Ethereum a lot. That's something that I DCA on a I would say bi-weekly basis. Also Solana as well, Chainlink, Polkadot. What else? Atom as well. Um, I mean, let me check the watch list here, because there's more. I don't invest only in one or two coins. I have a whole watch list. Okay, okay. I mean, ADA, I haven't really invested in ADA lately, like at all. Vulcan Forge, again, I did invest in this one, but lately not that much. Polygon is also a good one. XRP as well. Litecoin, nope, I haven't touched it in a while. Chainlink, as I mentioned. Dot, as I mentioned. Luna, I mean, this one was just for the trolls. I added this one just for the trolls because I was watching it when it dropped to zero. Again, Ethereum, Helium, I don't hold any Helium. Atom as well, Gala as well, Engine, but I haven't bought Engine in a while. And yeah, I mean, these are pretty much the altcoins that I'm looking into. These are pretty much it. Are there some pairs that are affected more than others by the Russia-Ukraine war? I mean, when something happens there, I mean, if there's a big news regarding the war or I don't know, regarding a speech, um, all pairs are affected if I'm being honest. Like all pairs spike in a certain way. Some of them might spike less, some of them might spike more. I mean, for example, yes, definitely GBP/USD would spike a lot more than, I don't know, let's say NZD/CHF or I don't know, yeah, NZD/CHF is a good example, or NZD/JPY, because it's gonna be most likely during a session when that speech happens, or that news event, and that's most likely the reason. That's most likely the reason. So I would say like the main pairs could get affected the most once like a big speech drops or a big news event about the war, or about everything going on there. Definitely the main pairs could get the biggest impact, like GBP/USD, Euro/USD, even indices as well. They could literally spike up or down because of it. So yeah, I would say the main ones, to be honest. I mean, you won't see NZD/JPY or NZD/CHF, or CAD/CHF, for example, move like that, spike like that. Really, that's just my personal opinion. But yeah, very very interesting question. Very interesting question. But yeah, that's what I realized, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, those are all the altcoins I like to DCA in, the ones that I've mentioned. So yeah, again, if there's any more questions, guys, just drop them, okay? And also, if you have a pair that you want me to go over, as I mentioned, just let me know and we'll get to it ASAP, okay? If not, we will just end the session very soon. And yeah, I'll see y'all on on Telegram, of course. But I'm gonna still wait for a couple of minutes to see if there's any more questions, okay? And as I said, I will start considering doing more of these live YouTube public streams in the future, as I really enjoy connecting with you people, talking about trading, crypto, stuff in general. Like, I really really enjoy it. Of course, I do enjoy making videos a lot as well, but from time to time, I think it's fun to just do a simple market update stream or a Q&A type of stream, just to connect with y'all and have a nice time. You can see that we are approaching this demand level on SPX. I mean, I would just save the chart, and I mean, I don't trade SPX. These were literally my 2 cents after I saw the chart and after I did the market analysis on SPX. But yeah, this could definitely be a demand zone to look for some buys. Of course, if it just goes through and has no pullback, no buy confirmation like I drew here, then just don't go for it, my opinion. What I mean by buy confirmation, because maybe some of you might not understand. So basically I said once it gets in this zone, you go either on the 3 or 1 minute, and you look for this. Basically you look for market structure on the 3 or 1 minute. You look for price to create lower lows and lower highs, berry structure basically, and then all of a sudden you have to see a BOS to the upside, a retracement, and that's when you take your buy. So you have to see a BOS of the previous lower high, of the most recent lower high, BOS right here. Then you have to wait for a retracement. You can use the fib for the retracement. You can enter with a candlestick confirmation like a bullish engulfing, doji candle, wherever you want. And that's when you enter for your buy. And you can just place your stop loss below the 1 minute low, which was this lower low right here. And then aim for, I don't know, whatever target you want to, really. So yeah. Live videos at this time range is perfect. Not too early and not when work gets hectic. Thank you. You're welcome, brother. And yes, this will be in general, this will be the time when I will do live streams. Okay, this will be the time, because this time is suitable for me as well. And yeah, as you mentioned, I reckon that most people are available during this time, because if I do it later, then a lot of people won't be able to do it, and if I do it sooner, it's the same exact story. So I think this is pretty much the sweet spot, I would say, for live sessions. Can we explain small backtest using gold pairs with the method you use, supply and demand? Well, I cannot really do a backtest with the method I use for the signals, because that wouldn't be fair. But I could do a small little backtest to show you guys what I like to look for when backtesting. So what I do, since I backtest on the M15, I like to establish, okay, when do I want to backtest? What's gonna be my interval during these and these hours? Usually I like to trade after London opens, so that's 11 a.m. my time. London opens at 10 a.m. till around 7-8 p.m. my time, because that's when New York session starts to get slow and the volatility goes down. After I decide that, I'll be like, okay, for how long do I want to do this backtest? Okay, I want to do it for, I don't know, 1 month. Then I go on the daily, I click the replay button. We are in what? 19 October, 20 October. I just go in the 20th September. Okay, I just go 1 month back. Then I go on the 15 minute, and that's when I start backtesting only between the interval I mentioned. Okay, so now I would be just waiting till 11 a.m., which would be around here. And then, yes, right here. And then at 11 a.m., I would start looking for setups, as I look for setups, okay, with the strategy that I use. So right here, this is a beautiful demand that I would have placed a buy limit on after I would have analyzed the market, because we broke structure here very powerfully, and this would have been a very nice demand to enter a buy on. Then I would enter a buy. I would see how much it goes in profit. Nice, it went 1.1.4, so only TP1 would have been smashed, because TP1 is at 1.0.8. Let's see, next target is 2R. Let's see if we get 2R, and we did, and we also got the 3R. So after this, I just note it down on a white paper. I would be like, okay, on the 90th September at 10:15, for example, gold triggered and hit take profit 3 as well. So 3R maximum profit with this trade. Then I would just erase everything and move on. That's literally how I do my back tests, and I would highly recommend you guys to do the same. Like, if you have a strategy that you use, trust me, it's very good training. You can do it on the weekends. Just go on the pairs that you trade, go back, I don't know, 1-2 months back, and start backtesting. You know, because it will help you. It will help you a lot. Um, you will start seeing some little patterns that might improve your strategy overall, and it will give you a lot more confidence. But again, backtest the pairs that you trade. Okay, so if you trade only gold, for example, don't backtest Bitcoin or US 30. It doesn't make any sense. Backtest between the interval you trade, okay? And also be aware of news. I also like to look at news because sometimes when I backtest, I see huge spikes in price, and I like to check forex factor to be like, okay, would I avoided this market movement because of news? And then I check if it was a high impact news event. If it wasn't, then it's just a loss, and I move on and note down everything. That's literally how I do my backtest. Okay. Have you ever backtested oil? I mean, no. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I never backtested oil. So I don't even know which one should. Yeah, I think this one is oil. Or I mean, uh, let's just see. I don't even know which one to choose really, but no. For your the answer for your question is definitely no. I never backtested oil, but I don't know. I really don't know what to say of oil. I mean, you backtested it and you saw it works well with your strategy, or why you asked? Oh, crude oil. Yeah, sure. Sorry, crude oil. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, yeah, this one. Sorry. No, I never backtested. I never backtested U.S. oil or crude oil. Oh, you were just curious. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it works well. I don't know. Maybe sometimes if I will have some free time and I want to do some backtesting just for fun, just for some training, maybe I would do it on oil just for the sake of it. Because the method I use works on every asset ultimately. Like it works on Bitcoin, it works on gold, it works on stocks as well, but I just choose my pairs and I'm sticking to those because I saw that those pairs usually work the best, have the best movements with my strategy. But definitely, one day if I get bored and I want to do a backtest, I will definitely do I will definitely do it on oil. So I'm gonna just leave it here in my watch list. Can you pass the FTMO challenges just from doing all the signals from the Telegram group? Yes, it's possible. People already done it. Of course, again, you don't have to take it for granted. Once you buy the FTMO challenge, there's also a chance you can blow it. So you also need to be aware of that. But definitely, there's been a lot of people that managed to do it and then also traded the signals on the live account and got payouts. So yeah, definitely it's possible. And regarding this, I will also do a very cool challenge soon that I don't think anybody has done on YouTube. Of course, in the Forex community, I will basically open three FTMO accounts or prop firm accounts, 10K accounts, and I will try to pass them with the signals only. Basically, one account will aim only for take profit 1, second account will aim only for take profit 2, and third account will aim only for take profit 3. And if I manage to pass only one, at least one of the three accounts, I will also give away a free 10K account to one of you guys. So yeah, that's gonna be a really cool challenge to see. And yeah, everything will be transparent, of course. I will also update when what trades I took when I will do the videos regarding the updates from the VIP, of course. It will only be signal trades. And after that, it will be cool for you guys to see which method actually is optimal for prop firms. You know, what take profit is actually the sweet spot for prop firms. Is it take profit 1? Is it take profit 2? Is it take profit 3? What risk management? And yeah, it will be cool to see. It will definitely be cool to see. And yeah, stay tuned for that, because soon I will do a YouTube video only for that, for the announcement. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty soon. I think either this week or next week. I'm not entirely sure yet. I need to see what schedule I will have, okay? And yeah, 10K account. If I manage to pass at least one of the 3 accounts, one of you guys will get a free 10K account. So yeah. Regarding the FTMO challenges, if I blow the account, I can just pay for it and for it again to retry. Yes, definitely. You can take as many challenges as you want. Like, there's no limit to that. As I said, when I first started trading with prop firms a while ago, I think I blew 10 accounts in a row before actually passing one. But I mean, I didn't have a strategy then, I didn't have risk management, I didn't have discipline, I didn't have a trading plan. I mean, it was all a mess. So it was no wonder that I blew 10 accounts in a row. So, but yeah, just I just wanted to mention that too. But yeah, definitely you can get a retry. If you blow it, if you breach the rules, you can then purchase a new one and try again, of course. Wow, the time really flies. The time really flies. Almost been 1 hour since I started. No, not really, 46 minutes, I guess. But yeah, guys, that being said, I'm gonna look to end the session in the upcoming minutes. So if there's any other questions you have, just drop them now before I end the session. And as I mentioned, till the next one, we will see each other on Telegram. Also, the people that are not in my Signal group, if there's question for me, you can always reach out to me privately on Discord or Telegram as well. It doesn't matter. I will do my best to reply to every single one of you, as always. TP2 will win. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be a contest. It's gonna be a contest, and we will see what take profit will be the most suitable. What are the confirmations you use for enter the trade? There's a dozen. I like to look at market structure. I like to look at higher time frame bias. I also like to look at candle movements, on how impulsive the move was to the up or downside. There's definitely a lot of confirmations I like to look for before entering a setup, because that's actually the thing that will give you an edge on the market over the long run, because you will also have losses, and the best way to filter bad trades and have less bad trades as usual is to have as many confluences as possible, to have very high quality trades. But of course, that doesn't mean that you won't lose. You will also lose, but it's gonna be more filtered. So yeah, guys. That being said, I'm gonna wait one more minute to see if there's any other questions, and yeah, I will end the session. As I said, it was lovely. I really, really, really enjoy doing this, and I will start doing them on a. I will start doing them more often for sure. I wanted to say on a weekly basis, but I'm not entirely sure, because sometimes, some weeks I will be super busy and I won't really have time to do this live YouTube public session stream, or however we want to call it. But I would say bi-weekly for sure. For sure. So yeah, I see that there's no more questions. Again, I really thank you all for joining. It was a pleasure to have you all in this live stream, to meet you all. Of course, the new people that joined, because there were some new names here that joined. apart from my my people, my the people that I already know. So yeah, again, it was a pleasure. Thank you for joining. Enjoy your day, your evening, because I don't know what your time zone is. And yeah, take care. I wish y'all a great day tomorrow, a profitable day, and after that, I wish y'all a great Friday and a lovely, lovely weekend. Okay, guys. Other than that, just stay tuned for the upcoming YouTube videos. I try to make them as good as possible, content-wise, editing-wise as well. We're putting in the work, so yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's session. And yeah, take care. And if there's anything that you want to ask me, just feel free to reach out privately, okay? I wish you all the best and see ya.